Hey, Richard Beach here at NAMM 2015 with SonicState.com. I'm at the Jim Dunlop booth with Brian and Bob from Gin Dunlop. I can't say Jim Dunlop, I always say Gin Dunlop, which is actually quite cool.
Mind's at.
It's too early in the morning for gin, but we are going to look at some new pedals from Jim Dunlop, a new mini fuzz face and the teeny little Crybaby Wah, which I had to play with earlier at the booth, and it sounds really cool. So let's just dive in and have a look at the Wah.
Great, okay, the Wah. It's got 3 different voicings actually, even though it's MIDI, it's packed with a lot of performance. 3 voicings, the classic GCB 95, a vintage, a little more rounder tone, and the low tone, which is getting into more of the Jimi Hendrix tones. So even though it's small, it's got a lot of versatility right off the bat. The other thing too is we have a molded bottom, a rubberized bottom, so it's a flat bottom, so it's easily mounted to pedal boards. It also gives a very sturdy mounting feel to it. The other thing too about this, even though it's small, you look at it, and if you place your arch of your foot right over the pivot point, you won't even miss the fact that it doesn't have anything out here. It plays exactly like a Crybaby. And the tone, it's powered by the Facel inductor. So again, maybe circuitry in there, it's just all compressed. And come on, the world is shrinking, pedal boards are shrinking, you're flying here and there, you're running around. This is great. More than 50% of the weight gone and 50% of the size gone. That's real cool, but the same performance, the same sonic performance as a real Crybaby. And also you can find this on the streets for $99.99. You can afford 2. One for your back pocket and one for your board. Actually 3, and one for your gig bag. But well, let's give a listen.
Nice.
This is the real deal. Crybaby, get 2. And actually, speaking of Crybaby and fuzz faces kind of goes together. This fuzz face is not the classic fuzz faces, you know, as far as the circuitry. During the Band of Gypsy days, Jimmy had a different sound, a little bit of a different sound going in his fuzz. The same fuzz, same spittiness, all the great overtones, but there's a little bit more of a dynamic range going on. Also, it played well with a Crybaby. The classic fuzz circuit loads down the output circuit of a standard classic Crybaby circuit, and it can start to howl and feed back because of the loading characteristics of the classic fuzz, classic fuzz face circuit. This actually, through a lot of research, is the front end of the Octavio, and we really believe that that's exactly what this fuzz face was all about. Okay. Because the Octavio, which Jimmy is known for, is basically a mixer front end that has great characteristics that the guitars distorts just wonderfully. So nothing more than that topology mixed in with the Crybaby. Now you can put the Crybaby in front of the fuzz without any problems. We also offer a larger version for the real diehard fans, but the mini version, pedal board friendly, this is going to come in at $149.99. Okay. LED true pad pass status as well, power input. And wait, let's hear the classic. Yeah. More dynamic range than a regular up and hit your amp hard. Which is goodness. And now if I bring it all the way down,
Hear it in now.
no fuzz level, but what's happening is you can still hear that guitar come through. A little more transparent. Great. The band of Gypsy fans will really love it. Just doing some of the same wheelhouse.
And with the Crybaby.
You asked for it, you got it.
That was cool. No more words necessary. Thanks for watching and see you again soon.